I've been getting a lot of questions on social media asking if I'm a Democrat or a Republican. And I'm going to answer that question, but I also want you to hear me out. First, we need to set the stage a little bit. One, this seat is nonpartisan, and it's nonpartisan for a reason. This is about delivering better local services to residents. It shouldn't matter whether you're a Democrat or Republican. Everyone should have a vested interest in making sure our roads are paved and local services work well. Two, I think the two-party system in this country sucks. I think it's the reason for a ton of divisiveness across the country, and it's led to an environment where we can't get anything done. I think what's important is we need to recognize that even between the two parties, there's a lot of common ground where most people, all they want is to get on with their everyday life and be happy. Three, when you're asking if I'm Democrat or Republican, I actually think you're asking the wrong question. The question you should be asking is, am I a career politician or not? Why do I say that? I think career politicians on both sides are screwing things up for everybody. And I think big money in politics is one of the reasons why most people in this country aren't better off. Okay, so back to answering the question. If you didn't know already, one thing that's important to my party preference here is the fact that I'm gay. And at a national level anyway, the Republican Party is trying to take away some of my basic human rights, and the Democratic Party is not. Therefore, I'm a Democrat. What's also important to know is that there are some core Republican principles that I really subscribe to. Low taxes, small government, stay out of my way. Sign me up for that. I'm also going to challenge you and ask what core Republican principles our overwhelmingly Republican board is delivering on right now. Why has the restaurant down the road struggled to open for 3 years because of all the red tape? From my perspective, I think right now in this county, we have the worst of both worlds. Small business is hard, homelessness is up, residents are struggling, we're investing all of our resources into one industry that completely owns this town. And where's the financial responsibility? This county wastes so much money. So rather than talking about party ideologies, let me give you my personal value system that will give you some insight into how it actually lead this place. As an individual in life, you should be able to do whatever the hell you want as long as it doesn't negatively impact someone else. Of course, it's the negatively impacting someone else part, which means we need some restrictions on life, but that's a subject for another time. Two, the role of government should be to do its job and then get out of your way. In the case of local government, I think it's pretty basic stuff. That's making sure our infrastructure works and things just tick over properly. Three, one of the things this county needs more than anything else is financial discipline and responsibility. I don't think we're seeing that from our current board, and I'm the only candidate who can credibly deliver on that promise. So if any of that sounds good to you, leave the party thing at the door and vote Smith for Supervisor on March 5th.